Hi. So what we want to do now is try and make our bathroom shower, well it's not a bathroom, shower and toilet area a bit nicer, just for the time being. Alan's already given it one coat of paint, it needs another one. The window's fixed. So we're going to take up these tiles, because at the moment all the water soaks through and it gets smelly, all the grout's gone. So we're going to put some new tiles down, some waterproof grout. Going to take out this very old toilet, which is right in the corner here, and it makes it quite uncomfortable to sit on because you're bashing your back on the cistern. So we've got a nice new toilet. We're going to put just here, nice and straight, but it means I've got to make a new hole in the floor for the soil pipe. Somehow make it connect to the old one which goes into the fossa. But first of all, what I'm going to do right now is get rid of all of this old blue plastic pipe, make it a bit neater in here. So there'll only be this pipe here, and for the shower. This is all going, and then I'll fill in the holes. The new cold water inlet will come up through the floor, tee into this cold supply for the sink, and then tee into this pipe here, which will go through to the shower and the toilet and up to the boiler. Okay, we'll go outside now and I'll show you what I've got to do outside. So what I'm going to do is try and get this joint undone here. It's difficult because the plastic pipe is brittle and has a habit of breaking into little pieces, but I'm going to try and leave this joiner here, and I've got an adapter to go into here. This will renew this bit of pipe, get rid of all of this, and then come up through the floor here, which is below the sink that I showed you before.
And the water's not going to come out because the water's been turned off?
Some water will come out.
Okay.
I need to go and get my mole grips. Oh dear. No toilet tonight then.
So what's happened?
The end of it's just rotted and snapped off. Finally got it to undo.
Right, so that's a flexi hose.
Flexi hose. And it's rotted and snapped off.
Because it's probably as old as the toilet.
Yeah.
Which we reckon...
Nearly as old as me.
is it?
No
yeah.
one's as old as me. I know. I know what you're going to say.
No. So we reckon the toilet's about 50 years old, don't we?
Yeah.
Because they said the house was built in the
74.
74.
74 they said.
So, yeah.
That's quite old.
So the blue pipe is
Plastic. So the white pipe we use in Portugal, instead of copper pipe like we use in the UK, is called multi-camada. It's a 3-layer pipe. Very, very good.
So the blue pipe was here before, wasn't
Yes.
it? And they had a washing machine
There
here.
was a washing machine here. This was connected to this.
But you put the white pipe in
Just for the shower.
from the boiler
Yeah.
so that we could shower
Yeah.
in here.
It's worked very well up to now.
It has up until we've had problems with the floor.
The floor's smelly.
Yeah, so there's no grout, so the water's going underneath, so that needs
So
sorting.
what I need to do now is rip all this off.
So the blue pipe's going forever.
Yes.
That's not coming back.
Yes, so this will continue through. The new toilet will be here.
And the white pipe's gonna go into the new toilet.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
I just need to go and get a couple more tools.
So
Get this off.
it'll look a lot nicer.
That's the idea, hopefully. Stay there. Oh, shit.
out.
That's the old stuff off.
Okay.
Going to drill a hole. I want to talk to you a little bit about the multi-commander pipe, which is fantastic stuff. It's flexible, you just put it in one of these spring-like things, bend it to any shape you want, and it's very cheap as well. I'm just going to put this stop tap on here when the toilet's disconnected. Put it back to the pipe. You should buy one of these small plastic tools. It's for stretching the end of the pipe so it goes into the fitting easy. There we go. And then this is the compression fitting. You put the nut and the olive on the pipe, and then the small brass pipe with the 2 copper rings will just push nicely on there, and you just do that up nice and tight. Now the good thing is, if you've got a copper pipe cutter, 15mm from the UK, you can still use it to cut this. It cuts very easily. There we go, nice clean cut. My next job is to take up these rather unpleasant tiles. Dreading what's going to be underneath them because water's been trapped between the floor and the tiles for quite a while now. So get rid of these tiles and then we'll start on putting the nice new tiles down.
So what you got there, Dave?
After 2.5 years of trying and waiting, and finally it's arrived, my driving licence. You got yours after 3 months, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I applied for both of them at the same time.
Yeah, you did all the work.
Yay!
Let's have a look.
No, because it's got my details in it.
Oh, you got it.
Driving licence.
Yay.
Fantastic. Very happy. Okay, so now I'm going to check the contents of the box and hopefully everything is in there, nothing's missing. This is the complete flush system. It looks like everything's there, it looks quite nice. That's to one side. Now this is the lovely shiny new toilet. What I need to do is measure the position of this so I can make the hole in the floor, because it's going to a slightly different position to the toilet that's there. Let's put this down over here. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So it includes the toilet seat, it's all there. And a nice small cistern. It's not particularly slick, but it's nice and narrow, so it's not going to take up much room. And I wonder what's in here. Ah, this will be the lid for the cistern, obviously. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay, that's quite nice. Anything else? I think these are just the toilet seat and screws to fix the toilet to the floor. That's handy because I was wondering if I had any screws for that. Oh, and some instructions. Everything's there, thank goodness for that.
this is just outside our house. It's all forest. We've had a lot of rain, so what that means is we get mushrooms, cogumelos.
Jumps off the top of the thing. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one. Give them a little tap and a shake. Tip the spores out so you get new ones.
What have you got there, Dave?
Parasol mushrooms. There's some small ones. Mind that one next to you. Don't not. And there's another few small ones about that I'm going to leave for next time. Give them another few days. Oh no! Should have bought a bag.
Well, you can give me a couple.
Don't know if you better carry them. Can we need two hands? Right, what I might do, just put them here for a minute. They're really wet. I'm going to go and get some more and come back. Where are you going? Come on. Come on. Come on, boys. Wow, Owen.
Yeah. What?
There's like, I don't know what you call it, a big opening in the ground. I can't even see the bottom. I've never seen that before.
What, do you think it's from the earthquakes?
No, it's old,
All right.
but it looks like an earthquake. It's a really deep, I don't know, crevice or just a gap in the ground.
When they're this size, we leave them because they're going to get a lot bigger. So if you just leave them, they'll get a lot bigger, and you'll get more mushroom when you end up picking them. Today I'm making mushroom pies using the mushrooms I foraged with Dave. I take the stems off and cut them finely as they take longer to cook. Then I chop up some onion, crush some garlic, dice some carrots, potatoes, fry the onion and garlic, and then add the mushrooms. Part-boiled carrots, potatoes, add gravy, herbs, bay leaf. Then I start the pastry. 650 grams of flour, 125 grams of lard, 125 grams of butter, and I crumble through my fingers. Add 1 egg, 100 millilitres of freezing cold water. Mix it all together. Flour your surface and then knead until it becomes bouncy and light and springy. Cover in cling film. Put in the fridge for 20 minutes, take out of the fridge and let rest for 20 minutes before you start rolling. flour your surface. The pastry should be about 3 millimeters thick. Then you need to cut out the base of your pie and the lid of your pie. Use whatever shapes you've got. Then you'll need to get your pie tin ready. Grease the bottom and use grease-proof paper. Take your base and mould to shape. Add the pie filling. Pop the lid on top. Squeeze the pastry edges together, crimping, rolling and folding as you go around, making sure none of the pie filling escapes. Use any spare pastry you've got to decorate the top of the pie. Pierce the pie lid to let any steam out whilst cooking. Finally, glaze the pie using an egg yolk mixed with a little bit of water and a pastry brush. Continue to make all 6 pies. These can then go in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes at 200 degrees centigrade. When they come out of the oven, they should be a golden brown. Make sure they're piping hot. That evening, we had our pies with creamed spinach and mashed potatoes.
So I'm about to take the toilet out now, so I hope no one needs a wee or anything.
Or anything.
Or anything.
Number 2.
So the toilet is out, it's all gone. All the holes are filled in, the old holes been filled in, and I made an adjustment on where the new toilet's going because I've managed to get a dog leg outlet so it can go further back.
I'm driving down an empty freeway, no waiting for the light to change. I'm seeing the sunrise behind me.
Last tile on, just a bit of levelling up. And then that's it for tonight, I think. And then put the toilet back in tomorrow when the floor's all gone off and the floor adhesive, and then I'll grout it.
We've got this fuchsia bush in our garden, just at the bottom of the stairs. And currently there's a load of bumblebees in it, which Bran is absolutely fascinated by. Are there lots of bumblebees in there? Don't eat them. Paid a bit nhw. Oh. Okay, Rair.
So I'm just finishing off sponging off the excess grout, almost finished. And then when that's dried off a bit, the next job is to put the toilet and cistern in. Screw this side of some head shed. So I've finished my part of the bathroom, the work that I'm going to do, and now Aaron's going to make it look all pretty and nice and do her bit, another coat of paint, put some fittings in. So the toilet's all in. It's much lower than I expected it to be, the cistern, but that's okay. So I had to temporarily put a piece of pipe in, and now I've got another piece, the proper piece, a flexi hose, and I'm looking forward to coming back from work and finding Aaron's made it look beautiful.